Well, I didn't do the intro. I was trying to do it, but I didn't get it done.
So we are just going to go for it and
I guess
be live?
so. Yeah, I was jamming out. I should have known better.
Yeah, you were jamming out. I wonder if any of it got on
Oh,
the
I
show.
don't think so. I would hope so, but
Well, welcome in, everybody. Happy Sunday. We made it home from WinStar yesterday. So much fun. Looks like Tracy in Arizona and Marge and Deanna are in the house. Thank you for joining us.
well, hang on a second, real quick. I saw Marge, and I'm not really going to discuss this, but I'm going to tell you it was a negative affair. We stopped and got the thing that we're not supposed to talk about, says you.
Welcome in, Robert and Sherry.
And it was a complete disaster.
Oh, we'll talk about it.
Huh?
We're going to talk about it.
It was a complete disaster. Apparently, we're not talking about that now, but we're going to talk about it here in a minute.
Scotty H Town. Oh my, I made this one. Hot damn.
Heck
How are
yeah.
those coins? How were those cones? Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
we're going to tell.
We'll get into that. Lisa, welcome in. Thank you for
What
joining
is happening?
us.
Sunday night.
Yeah,
And you know what that
Pop's here.
means? Plugged in.
Plugged in?
Yeah.
I had all kinds of responses. It's a good thing I didn't respond. Welcome in, Pop.
Ron Gambles.
Gambles. Ron has a premiere after
Do
us
not
tonight.
forget, 8:30 tonight.
Yeah, we're going to all go over there and watch his premiere.
We're going to make fun of him.
Why would we make fun of him?
I was just talking shit. I don't know.
I gave you fair warning in the chat. You are in rare form.
Woo!
You are in rare form.
I'm
Welcome
ready
in,
to go.
douche. Thank you for joining us. Bradley Jones.
He's here?
Well,
My T-shirt man.
He's in the chat. You better jump on that for somebody else.
Somebody else is going to jump on it.
They're going to take away your idea.
Probably so, and then I'm going to go after him. I'm going to sue him. I've got proof that I came up with the idea.
Okay. Did you decide what the word pimp was going to stand for?
That was your idea to make it actually stand for something, and so I don't know.
Feel free to call after the show, Bradley, and discuss this with Mike before he runs away with some idea, some crazy idea of his. Yes?
I just, I want to dress him up like a pimp and put him on a shirt with like the pimp hat. I need to go find that so I can show kind of my idea.
You're funny.
Okay, go ahead. Take it away. I'm just going to sit here and
No.
be cool.
Nope. So we are tonight on the show. We're going to talk about WinStar yesterday, how we ended up there, kind of what we went through with the security and everything. We're going to talk about the disaster of getting ice cream for you.
Yeah.
It did not go well at all. And let's see what else.
Hang on.
Wait. What do you got?
Oh, shoot. This is kind of my idea.
Oh, Bradley Jones. There you go.
I want him dressed up like that. Bradley Jones.
Say no. Just say
The
no.
YouTube pimp.
I think you just should say no. Welcome in, Barbara. How are you? Scott says, I got super trashed last night. Wow, I can't do that anymore. I've been there, done that. I'm not even sure how on Monday. Thank goodness I worked from home because we had our show with Granny and Dice, which was super successful. Great time. Thank you for everybody that joined us. And then we had an after show with just the four of us. And I'm not even sure. I kind of remember saying goodbye to them. And I kind of remember getting into bed and brushing my teeth. But man, when I woke up, I was like, oh, I think I drank way too much for a Sunday night. That's for sure. I don't know about you, but I know I did.
It looks like I'm looking at you, but I'm looking at my other monitor.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You are good.
Very good.
So, yeah, we were kind of just.
Okay, I'm ready.
That's okay.
I'm
I was going
back.
to talk about WinStar a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We were just sitting around. Mike was working on the truck, working on the transmission. I was cleaning house.
Did you say hi to Barbara?
Barbara, I did say hello to Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
And we decided, or you just recognized, I guess, some look in my eye. Apparently I have a look.
The look of utter depression.
And so we went to the casino and we decided, hey, grab the tripod and, we'll talk to them and see what we can do. And so as you guys suggested back in April when they asked us to stop filming and leave, we did talk. We went in and talked to security, and the guy was super great. He read the email. He said, "Yep, no problem. You're good to go." I asked him if there were specific areas we needed to stay in, or what kind of rules to follow, whatnot, and he kind of went over that with us, and then off we went. We went and had Taco Casa, your favorite, before we go live. You love that place. And then
sometimes we need to do a thing and show the Taco Casa.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good. You're good. And so we were able to go live, and that was really a lot of fun. The live itself was fun. What happened after the show, we'll let you tell that story. But it kind of all went downhill after we logged off,
after
and until
we stopped seeing
home,
you guys.
just stuff went awry.
Yeah,
Like somebody is an idiot or something. I don't know.
Well,
Something kind of happened.
we're not going to point any fingers.
Oh, this way. I'll take full blame for it. Y'all won't believe what I did. But just take a moment. Yes, Ron, I did see your message. Thank you, Douche, about the car accident for your wife and your daughter. And I hope everything's okay. It sounded like everything was okay. But we are glad to hear that those things are scary. I tell you what, that would make my mommy heart drop just a tad bit. Welcome in, James. Thank you for joining us. Anytime the kids call with a car accident, especially at 2:00 in the morning.
We've gotten the 2:00 in the morning call
twice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, twice actually.
Yeah, and unfortunately, our children were driving our cars, but in our cars, but we're not driving them.
Let us mark you choose in the house. You just missed it.
Welcome
you didn't
in.
really miss it, but I was doing my own little singing thing. I was in here jamming out
yeah,
before
you were
we went
jamming
live.
out. You were. So you want to tell them what happened after we logged off? I mean, we had a great live, right? We did wonderful.
Douche wasn't there, but
we were 100.
She's there now.
Yeah, we lost 100 within 12 minutes. I could not believe that when I went back and looked at the replay. And then once we kind of got into the original part of WinStar, man, we were on fire. We were doing great. It kept going uphill from there.
Yeah, it was a good.
Pop-Up had some good suggestions. Right?
I really kind of I dug where we were playing. What's actually funny is when we got away from the more popular your Lightning Links and
I don't want to talk about Dragon Link.
Or Dragon Links and the Buffalo. When we got away from those and started playing some of the games we don't normally play, we actually started doing a lot better.
We did. I'm so disappointed in how Dragon Link played for us or did not play for us. And our neighbor was just $1.35 bet, just knocking it out of the park. I mean, every seventh, eighth spin, she was getting the bonus or getting the bonus within the bonus.
She got 30 bonuses while we were sitting there.
Yeah, I mean, and it was funny because I was watching her and afterwards we were talking about it, but she was very smart. So she was playing, she would get it up to over to a $200 ticket or over 200, play it down to 200, pull her ticket out and then put a $25 in, run that up to $200, cash it out, put another 25 in. And I thought that strategy was interesting and maybe we could all learn from that.
Well, it was interesting if it's hitting.
Yeah.
No kidding, no BS. We figured it out. We sat there for probably 15 minutes before we went live. And then, so a total of probably 30 minutes. And I wouldn't be surprised if she got 30 bonuses in that
bonuses,
time.
Right? Big payouts, but it was enough to run each one of her tickets up. I guarantee you by the time we were done and left that little area, and we were probably there, we played for 12 minutes. We were there, I don't know, let's say 20, 25 minutes. I guarantee you she had at least 4 or 5 tickets that were
over $200. That she started with 20.
Yeah.
So not a bad little.
Tracy, you got to say it louder.
What?
Go Cardinals.
Oh.
Let's not start an uproar or riot here in the.
Well, there are a
stream.
lot of Texans in here.
Yeah, there are.
I don't know how many of them like the Cowboys. I am not one of those people. But
Marge says I am too much of a degenerate to be that disciplined.
Yeah. That's kind of. I was actually really good until we started getting hand pays, and now it's once I got my first home run, every time I'm up at bat, I'm trying to knock one out of the park, and I'm either going to strike out or
yeah.
I'm knocking it out of the park.
And that's funny because I can remember you would have $100.
Oh, I could play on that for
and you
hours.
would play on for hours, or even at the end, you'd be like, "Oh, I still have $40." Because you would just put 20 in and play, and then do something else, whatever. Watch me play. And now you come back and you're like, well, that 100's gone. I guess I'm done playing. And then you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll go again, right? So I have noticed that you do tend to play a lot more now.
Duge speaks the truth.
Speak it, Duge.
Yeah.
I like it. Colts won. And speaking of football, my fantasy league, guys, is busted.
It's not much of a fantasy. The fantasy of the fantasy football league of April's is the fantasy that she thought she could win.
So I had the second pick this go round, right? I got lucky to get the second pick. Of course, Patrick Mahomes went first pick, whatever. I missed out on that. But anyways, I ended up with Aaron Rodgers as my quarterback.
Yeah, he had something to prove.
Yeah, I was thinking this is going to be good. He's going to prove something out, four plays in, out for an undetermined amount of time. And then who was my backup quarterback and who I had playing today? Carr. Yeah, so New Orleans. Yep. So that didn't go well for me today because now he is out, had to go to the hospital. So
yeah,
my league is all torn up. Like I
Didn't one of your other players have like a tummy ache or something?
Yeah. Yep. So it did not go well for me. I have lost 2 games in a row, and I won the first one. I was all excited.
Yeah.
It ain't happening anymore.
Let's go back to this casino action.
Okay, yes, do that.
Most of you guys were in there, and you saw our ups and downs. And I think when we ended up, we were, 300 up, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah.
When we ended the live, we were up $300.
Played for 2 hours, no hassle. Thought it was a great, entertaining deal. We had some pretty good bonuses. And, we were going to try to make it home and at a decent hour. And so we cut it off, said goodbye. April was running the stream at the time that we shut it down. I boxed up the tripod, and there was a couple sitting next to us playing the same games, and they were kind of looking. So they were going to come down and sit where we were. And April told them, sit at this one. It's been hitting pretty good. It seems to be hot right now. So they thanked us and we went on. Well, April had some free play. She stopped and she goes, well, while we're sitting here, go cash out that ticket. And I'm like, okay. And so I'm standing there and she's looking at me and she's like, are you going to do it?
Are you going to go cash that ticket out?
And I'm like, give it to me. And she goes, well, why would I have it? And I'm like, well, I don't know. You were sitting at the machine. No, you should have it. And then she gets this look on her face where when you realize that you just screwed up.
Right, Scotty H-Town. It's bad.
$407.18
You're welcome.
was left in that machine. She just
welcome in, Lloyd.
She takes off. She's running. I'm sitting at this machine with her purse, and I'm digging through her purse, and the lady next to me is looking at me like, what are you doing? Do you have a purse?
Yes, Marge, I know.
Or did you steal this purse?
Yeah, I bet it did look funny that you were sitting there with the...
You were just gone.
Laughed. I mean, I could feel the blood draining from my face. And when you looked at me, and you weren't mad. I was mad because I really thought you were the one that left the ticket, right? And so I'm arguing with you about it.
It's funny because I was sitting there as you ran away,
Welcome in, Rosemary.
Think of the little kid running, down through the aisles and we probably walked. I don't know.
It was 10 minutes easily.
Yeah, we'd been walking for 10 minutes when we stopped, and because WinStar's huge. And so I just sat there and kind of came to the conclusion that we might have possibly lost it if the tables would have gone a different
hard
direction.
For that money, let me tell you.
And I wasn't going to get mad because I wasn't going to let it ruin my night because it very easily could have. But apparently, April runs into the section, and I'll let you take this part.
Yeah, so I start running over there and I'm running down the main aisle and the gentleman is standing there and he kind of just gives me the like I knew what
Chill
he
out.
meant. Like chill out,
Chill out,
calm
dog.
down.
I got it covered.
Calm down. And so I stopped running and just started kind of doing this brisky walk, like the mall walk. And I walk over there and they are sitting at the machine. They did not play. They did not cash it out. And the lady turns around and says to me, I knew you would be back. I didn't know it was going to take you this long, but I knew that you would be back. I sat here and guarded your ticket.
She did too.
And I gave her the biggest hug you could ever have imagined.
Every time I hear this story and she says, I keep waiting for her. I gave her $20.
I didn't have anything on me but
You should have
the
given her
ticket.
$20. You should have given her your wedding ring.
Well, no.
Oh. Gambling Granny's here, by the way.
Welcome in, Gambling Granny. So I was scared and I was mad and I blamed it all on you. And I don't get mad very often. And I know
Boy,
that
she was too.
I bet I yelled. I know I yelled. I won't say
Where is that ticket?
I thought you were messing around. You mess around so often. I really thought you were joking. But long story short, not that it's long anymore or short story, but the lady was sitting there. They didn't play it. They gave me my ticket. I gave him a huge hug. And he's like, great. Now we can play the machine that you told us to play on. So they were just sitting there waiting for me to come back.
And then it was probably cold. They were probably pissed.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But
Brian's in.
welcome in, Brian. So kudos. And I was so thankful to this couple that sat there and held my tickets for me, or that ticket. Didn't even cash it out. Just was waiting for me to come back. I appreciate that.
That was a stand-up thing to do.
It was a stand-up thing to do.
Not that we couldn't have tracked them down and hunted them, but
yeah. So I posted within our Oklahoma. There is a Facebook group that I'm a part of that's Oklahoma casinos with Texas patrons in it, and I posted what had happened, and we actually had. You could see them in our video a little bit when we were playing. When I don't remember why, but at some point she's kind of on the camera.
When we were saying goodbye to everybody,
yeah. When we flipped the camera
leaned
around,
back and looked and see what we were doing, because when you hear somebody just talking randomly to a phone, then
yeah. So I put it out there on Facebook in this post. There was a ton of comments which I found were so interesting of things that this has happened to,
and people that have done this.
Yeah, people. This has happened to them. But if she should reach out to me or something, I'm definitely going to send her something because I appreciate the honesty.
Your wedding ring.
No.
Oh.
Good people do still exist. But within this forum, people were talking about how it happens all the time. People get up and they walk away. And another reason to play with your card, because if they had played that money, taken that money or whatever, and I had been playing with my player's card, which we know I was, they would have been able to track where the next ticket went to, or if it was cashed out, and been able to find whomever had that money and then ask them to give it back to me or something to that nature. Lots of interesting comments on that Facebook post. Within like 2 or 3 minutes, it kind of, within Facebook, there was so many comments and so many likes and stuff, but it was just amazing to me that they stuck around. They didn't even cash it out. Like they didn't even want to touch it. They just sat there and was waiting for us to come back. Ron says, I dropped $300 cash out of my pocket in a high limit and someone turned it in and I got it back. See, there you go, Ron.
Pop says he's done that, which it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I mean, I've done it. That's not the first time. Not the first time at all that I've left my ticket in a machine and then gone running back. And
I don't mean that in a bad way towards Pop, but he's very easily. I distract him all the time in the chat, just messing with him.
Yeah, you do.
So
well, and that's the thing.
I was probably messing with him. That's probably what happened.
You always mess with me, right? You're funny, and you're constantly
like I amuse you, like I'm a clown.
No, well, you kind of. I don't want to say pick on me, but we have this banter. And
so hard.
You make fun of me and you play jokes on me all the time. So I really thought you were playing a joke when you were like, yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it. Right. Which if you watched in our live earlier, I had told him, oh my gosh, I forgot my card. And I
should have known better at that. Cause every time she said it twice, I don't have my player's card. One time we got to the machine and I'm like, well, I guess we're not using it. And she goes, oh wait, it's in my hand. The next time she takes off with you guys, I'm running around the casino and yeah, she had it the whole time.
I had it again.
So
Right,
I
it was
should have
in my
known
hands,
better.
yeah.
I should have never let her be in charge of anything except for her shoes.
Yep. That's true.
Lisa's lost her phone twice. I actually have left my phone once,
I have too, and
and
I
I got
got it
mine
back.
back. So
Yeah, I lost it in well, if we're gonna throw some things around, I do believe that you lost something way more important than $400 in Vegas.
oh yeah, I lost our backpack. I've
Yeah.
completely stood up and left, and that had the truck keys in it. So
My
when we
purse,
got back,
my wallet.
yeah,
It
we
had
had
all of our
everything
money.
in it.
My
Yeah.
grandmother's pearls. Remember? It was awful, but
No, we didn't have the backpack then. It wasn't your grandmother's pearls because
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, unless you were wearing your grandmother's pearls after we had the show.
oh, I guess you're right. That was
Yeah,
was
quit
during
trying to
the
make
honeymoon.
it worse and make people hate me.
No, but remember,
People hate me enough on their own.
I carried those pearls around everywhere we went in Vegas when we got married because I didn't want to lose them or have them stolen out of our safe. But yeah, so I mean, it happens. It does happen.
Not to me.
My mother left her new iPhone at Windstar. Someone turned it in, lost and found. It was amazing. So there are good people there. Both times we did get our backpack.
Well, yeah,
Backpack
I mean,
back. Say that.
The time at New York. I mean, we had what, $50,000 in there. Maybe not.
No, but that we had a significant. I think we had
didn't.
probably $5,000 in there because we were on a roll. I had won all that money and up at Windstar, and we took it with us to Vegas.
And then I had that $100,000 watch and
No,
the keys to the Maserati. We would have never gotten home.
but yeah, so it was just nice because it did get turned in both times, but we got lucky. So we did that, right, and we played my free play, which by the way, I had $20 free play. Put it in the machine.
Wait. Real quick. Little Dutchie's here.
You welcome in.
And
Yoshi Slots is in. Welcome in. Thank
Look
you
at
guys
that.
for joining us.
Yoshi Slots
Appreciate it.
has come. Well, here's one that he actually says hi to us instead of just Bradley. So,
Aw,
Yoshi, what's going on, man?
so
He's lost apparently. He's looking for Bradley. He's like, is he in here? There
No.
he is. Go ahead. I'm
are
sorry.
you done?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
sorry. She did say I was in rare form.
You are in rare form. So
We're gonna have
I
like
sit
3
down.
people in here when we're done. It's gonna be.
Go ahead. It's your
Scott,
show now.
Scotty,
you just take it
and
away. I'll just
Douche.
sit here.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of the people who would actually put up with me.
Well, they're going to have to do that very soon, but we'll get into that in a second. But we sit down. I put in my $20 free play. I run it up to $37. We cash out. We get outside to the car. And by the way, when we got there was a guy in the car sleeping.
Oh,
Had been
yeah,
sleeping
that
for
guy.
hours. He kind of looked like he might have been.
There was a trail behind from his air conditioner condenser,
Yeah.
dripping.
Yeah, I mean, he had been there for quite some time, but he was
Hours.
gone, so that was good news because we were really afraid because we knew we were only going to be in there for a short amount of time. Luckily, he was not there. We didn't have to address that matter. But we get in the truck and we drive the Dairy Queen. We normally, like my dad and I would always stop at. They tore it down. So we pull in because somebody had been working on the transmission, and the cardboard in the back of the truck was getting ready to blow out
Yeah.
into traffic on the highway. So he pulls off the highway to manage that and put it inside the truck. He looks over, and what was it called? Freddy's?
Freddy's frozen custard.
Yes. Okay, guys. Let me just tell you this.
Tell him.
It looks fairly new. And so we go through, we are like, oh, we don't want to go in and eat, right? Because at this point, we've now kind of, due to my funness of running around the casino, we're delayed a little bit. The dogs got to get home, feed the dogs, because I didn't ask my nephew to do it, blah, 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 whatever. Sit in the line for 30 minutes. We finally get our ice cream.
Yeah.
Yes. And your ice cream, my ice cream was great.
And while we were sitting there, I'm thinking that if we're just now, if our ice cream was made right after this is going to be a mess. And I
Yeah,
hope
'cause
we're,
we sat for
I hope
almost
we're
30
gonna,
minutes.
yeah. And the guy in front of us, I thought he ordered like 75 hamburgers. He didn't. They handed him one thing.
It was a little cup cone thing for his puppy, and then the puppy was eating it.
Yeah.
Like, that was cute, but it took us forever to get ours. You get it. She hands it to you. It is dripping already, all the way, all over you. So you immediately look at me. Well, of course, do you think she gives us napkins? No napkins. So I'm like, all right, well, let's go up here. We'll try to enjoy it. We'll take a picture. We'll post it on the
we
community
basically
page.
took that picture that was as far as the ice cream went.
Yeah, it immediately started melting. It was falling through the bottom of the cone. It was everywhere. It was just an absolute mess.
I've never seen anything like it. It was like somehow they had made an ice cream faucet inside this thing and turned it on. I tipped it upside down to try to drain off the ice cream that might have been puddling in there. I tried to eat it as fast as I could, and I was wearing it. My
You
ring
had to take,
was
yeah,
covered.
your hands were so sticky.
It
gross.
was horrible. So yes, it was, and the ice cream actually.
Yeah, so
wasn't
thank
any
you
good.
all for contributing
Yeah,
to the ice cream
yeah,
fund.
it was a
And we
great
did
idea.
attempt to do that. It did not work out in his favor. So we did take our picture. But here's the thing. I go back to this. It's so hard to get good service at these
It
fast
is.
food restaurants. And I'm tired of it. I've had enough because they,
Are you going to start kicking their ass?
no, but
Oh.
here's what I think the problem is. And you can agree or disagree with me. But we
This
as
show is
parents,
off the rails.
we as parents have ruined this new generation of young adults and teenagers. And I am going to stand by my ground and say it's because we cannot spank their butts anymore without getting into trouble.
You didn't never come to my house.
And the other thing is everybody gets a participation trophy, right? So when you're in these youth sports, first place, second place, third place, the first place team, okay, yay, congratulations, you worked your butt off. You're champions of this. But everybody gets the same thing. Everybody gets a participation trophy, right? So the fact that we couldn't beat our children, or if we did it behind doors with, not abusing them, but you know what I mean?
That's necessarily us. I think it was, I think maybe it
Well,
started
no, are you
with,
kidding me? If I messed up, I got my butt beat. I got
No,
the
no,
wooden
no, no,
spoon
no.
to the bottom of my foot because it never bruised.
I don't think that, well, there was a lot of our generation that probably did parent like that. I remember when one of our middle kids was in soccer, and there was a couple kids on the team that would pick flowers while the game was going on, and then they'd come in and the parents would be like, "Wow, great job!" And I'm like, "Are you kidding?" Because they were the ones in charge of protecting my kid in the goal box. Then I watched her spend an entire season, and they never lost a game, and she was so excited that they were going to win the district championship, and they did.
Yeah,
And
but
they
what'd
got the
she get?
same damn trophy
That's
that
right.
everybody else got. First year that they went to the participation trophy.
Yep.
And it was kind of a neat lesson for her, because at that point then she realized that, that the system was in this case was rigged for her.
Yeah, there's just, I'm sorry, but right? There's no accountability. There's no incentive for them to give great service and to get out there. And not all children. I'm not talking about all
Ron Gamble
kids.
says he'll kick a kid's ass. He doesn't care.
There you go. But I really, and it just irks me when we
Bring
get,
back bullying.
what did happen?
Scott.
Bring
Scott
back
Nightingale
bullying?
said-
No, Scott, that's not what I am saying.
Hey, you know what?
BBB? No.
You know what? It's some of this cyberbullying and some of the shit I've seen on that. Some of that's really jacked up. There's some of that stuff that
I've had friends lose their children
Well-
due to bullying and stuff, right? But that is
okay.
a whole nother
That's a whole other
that's a whole
subject.
nother topic we can get into. But I stand by my grounds in saying that there is no incentive, right? She did not give us napkins. She did not apologize that we were sitting in
Oh, she
line
was happy.
for 30 minutes to get 2 ice creams. There was nothing. It was just here you go. Thank you. It wasn't even a thank you. She was just like chocolate ice cream.
Woof Woof says
Vanilla
Wolf
ice
House.
cream. Welcome in, Wolf Wolf. Thank you for joining us. So
Apparently, April got really pissed off about
I
this
did
ice
because
cream.
I am so tired of spending my money and this is why I love DoorDash, because I don't have to deal with all of these people that are rude. The only thing I have to worry about at DoorDash, and I'm going to tell you right now, pisses me off.
I know what she's gonna say.
We-
Happened this morning.
Yes, it did. We have a screen,
We have a
we have a
glass
glass door, right, on our door. And so you can open up the first door, and then you have your glass door. I don't know how else to explain that.
Well, it's
but
like
you
a
guys-
screen door, but it's made of
but
glass.
it's glass, yeah. And we have a nice step in front of, on our porch, we've got a really long hallway porch, but there's a really nice brick step there. And I'll be damned if they do not put my drinks and my food right in front of the glass door, and I can't even open
So
it
we
up.
gotta
We
go
have
out
to go
through the-
through the garage
We got to
to
go out
get
through
our
the
food.
garage to get our food because if we don't, we're going to knock it over.
That just pisses me
And
off.
I don't know if they're just not thinking and they're trying to be really cool and put it up as close as they can.
Well, it looks nice and tidy, right? Oh, let's put it right here on this little doorstep and take the
Sis,
picture.
what's happening?
Welcome in, Sister Yoshi. But I can't get to my damn food. I have to go through the garage to get it, especially if it's something like I don't know, breakfast, and I can just hit it and it's going to knock off the step and it's not going to ruin my food. Okay. But 9 times out of 10, I'm ordering me a Dr. Pepper and it's sitting on the steps and I can't even open the door enough to slither my way through. Yes, Marge, I am on a roll. Nobody in the chat better piss her off. So again, it's that service thing. I was really upset yesterday about the ice cream.
I think you need a drink.
And the way okay, you want to do drinks? Let's do drinks.
You guys,
So this is why I do DoorDash.
I calmed her down with the drinks.
Well, DoorDash is expensive, Scott, but I will give you a big tip.
Soapbox Sunday.
I am part of the $9.99 a month fee, and therefore I don't pay the service and delivery fees when we get our food. Now the prices are a little bit higher. Like a Whataburger meal is not $7; it may be $9. But we don't pay the service fees and all of that.
I'll tell you what, my wife can order food better than anybody I know. And I don't know what I'm going to do.
Deanna says, get her a drink.
Yeah.
Drinks. Let's go.
Okay, so here's the deal. My buddy Fab sent me.
Fab. Wait, happy birthday, Fab.
Yeah, it was Fab's birthday. I
Yes.
don't think he's in here. He may be lurking.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Do you like it when you get interrupted?
Sure.
It's also Tanner's birthday, so happy birthday, Tanner, if you and Avery are watching.
That's true. It is Tanner's birthday,
Yes.
which is one of our daughter's boyfriends. But he sent me a thing to try out, and it was a TikTok or something, and it was vodka and
Yes, we did. Let us market you.
we let him market us.
No, he asked if we got the backpack back.
Oh, we did get the backpack
Yes.
back.
Both times.
Werther's and vodka, and it's
Does that not look interesting? You know what it looks like? Some sort of cough syrup, like homemade remedy. Carrot.
So-
Wait, hold it up to the camera again. Is it carrot juice? It looks like carrot juice.
No, it's like a.
So it's Werther's.
It's like a caramel chocolate milk kind of.
Okay, but how did you get it?
So
to
here's
look
how
like
I did
that?
it.
Okay.
I got a bag of Werther's and I put them in a plastic bag and I beat the crap out of them with the rolling pin, and then I put them in the vodka and put half a cup of brown sugar, dark brown sugar in there as well. Then they say to let it sit for a week, and I didn't have that much time, so I put it in the dishwasher and I dishwashed it and melted it actually worked pretty well. And then there was a little bit left this morning, so I put it on the Mustang in the sun and let it. And then once that was done, I put it in the freezer, and it's been freezing. And neither one of us have tried it.
Okay, Scott says it looks like vodka sauce for pasta. I
Ooh.
agree.
Or applesauce. It's about the color of applesauce, maybe a little darker. So it should pop.
It looks like baby food.
Whatever happened to the Slot Lizards channel?
Rose. That's a great question. So the Slot Lizards is still a channel. I did not mean to hit my mic.
Still
again.
there. And Scotty, yes, I am a genius.
Yeah.
We'll see. If
It
this
is still
works.
there. He is still working on the lab, but stick around because we have a couple of announcements to make here in just a little bit that involves Jay and the Slot Lizard. Jay Vegas, we should say, is his new name, or his new whatever.
He went down to the courthouse and got his name changed to Jay Vegas.
I am watching this.
Okay, so neither one of us have tried this. Here you go, Chief. Got it?
Yeah, it has ice in it.
I put ice in it.
It looks like really thinned out baby food.
So that's what it looks like.
Okay.
So it's Werther's original.
The hard candy.
Yep, a whole bag of them. A half cup brown sugar, and then you ready? If
go
this works out,
first.
maybe I'll do a video. We just really didn't have time to do a video.
Is this better than the Dr. Pepper drink? Yes. You go first. I'm watching you.
Oh, fuck. Excuse me. That could get you in trouble.
Oh, so the night is young?
Oh, my goodness.
My turn. Hold on. Let me catch up.
I mean, it's horrible. Try it.
Burns. Okay, hold on. Wow.
That's really good, isn't it?
Ooh. The chocolate martini might have just bumped down.
Yeah. This takes a little bit more to make, but geez.
It tastes just like the candy.
Tastes like a Werther's with...
Welcome in, Kissy Cat. He's come across a great invention. You'll have to, if you're...
Well, I just came across it, yes.
No, I didn't say you invented it. I said you came across it.
It's a stout Werther's. The vodka you can taste on the front end, but then it
Yeah.
goes away, and the Werther's is the back end, which is
Baby,
actually
you
kind of
did
cool.
good.
This is actually pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. Interesting and good. I know, Ron. You got to try it, guys. So did you use the whole bag?
Yeah.
And so how much vodka did you put in there? Or did you,
was
did you like
almost-
measure anything out or did you
Nah.
just do it by eye?
So it was the big, well, not super big bag, but it was I think it was 12 ounces of
Ooh,
Werther's.
that was a big thing
And then
of
I
vodka.
used about 3/4 of a bottle of Tito's, and then a half a cup of
Brown sugar.
dark brown sugar,
Oh.
and
dark.
then this size, whatever that is.
Okay, so,
I can't read what.
but you don't
size
have to
mason
put it in the
jars are.
dishwasher. I go back because I'm not understanding
don't
why.
have
Why
to-
did you put it in the dishwasher?
I put it in the dishwasher to melt the candies because they're hard, and I needed
Ooh,
to
okay,
melt them.
I'm catching up now.
And so I couldn't. Supposedly, you're supposed to shake it every couple hours, and it takes about 3 or 4 days for it to all blend together. I just expedited the process.
Okay, well, I highly do recommend that you guys do this.
This could get you in a lot of trouble.
I
Kissy
wonder
cat,
if people that like pumpkin spice, if you could put a little pumpkin spice in that.
maybe.
Do you think that? I mean, I'm not a big fan of the pumpkin
I
spice.
was watching Kissy Cat before we went live.
Yeah? What was she doing?
She's freaking me out, man. She doesn't have a head.
Oh, because she never shows herself
She's
on
got
camera?
a body.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite
That's her
of me.
trademark.
But she's
Real sweet, real fast. I know, Tracy. That's what I'm wondering too. Like the sugar count on this, especially alcohol turns to sugar too.
And I wondered about that too. I wondered if I should put it in a bigger bottle, and put it over and put more vodka.
It tastes like candy. Like
Yeah.
I don't taste the vodka. The one sip I had tasted the vodka, but not now.
Now I've got more room to shake it up.
So So out of curiosity, how do you plan to store this? Just keep it in the
It's
refrigerator?
vodka. You don't have to do anything. You
It can just sit out, you
yeah.
think, and it'd be
That's
okay.
what they said, but I'm gonna keep it in the
Yeah, I wonder if it'll
in the-
thicken up. Like, do you have to shake it every time when you go to drink it?
It may settle. I don't know.
They
but
do. Oh, good point. They do make sugar-free Werthers.
They do. I don't know if they taste the same, but
Halloween candy liquid for adults. Yes, you did. That's a great way to put it, Scotty H Town. He says that's what you created.
boy, I'll tell you what, I could probably drink that.
Mm.
Well, if it wasn't for all it is kind of sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of sweet, but boy, if I was just sitting here talking and had somebody pouring
Gotta
these,
follow up
I
some
could
Coke.
probably drink it. The whole thing. I mean, that whole mason jar.
Well, I think you did great. I think you should do a video on this. I think it would go far because it's a great drink.
I think most of my videos for the stuff goes to about
Put
50.
it in test tubes for Halloween. So, Kissy Cat, you were so creative. So creative. And yeah, that would be a great idea. We could hand out these to the adults
Oh, I was
and
gonna
candy
say
to the
kids.
no, we could hand candy out to the
To the
children.
little participation kids, we can go, here you go.
They'll come back every year. We
We'd
like
have to
this
move.
house.
I mean,
Are you sending them out to the members? Look at that. Wouldn't that
Ooh.
be funny?
well,
Yeah, definitely check your A1C tomorrow.
Yeah.
I will.
no kidding.
Maybe I should check my A1C.
Oh,
right?
we'll do that live.
Alcohol does not turn to sugar? I thought it did. Douche says it does not.
Well, you know what? If Douche says something, I generally believe her because
I
she
am
knows
not.
her
I
shit.
do not want to argue ever with Douche. Ever. 'Cause
Somebody
she's
asked where
very
you
smart.
were last night, Douche, during our
Maybe
live
half a
stream.
cup or a quarter cup of brown sugar instead. Maybe. I think it tastes great. I think you had a great idea, and I like the
Well,
off the
Fab
wall
had a great
things.
idea.
Yeah, I think the off the wall things are really nice.
Fab, great idea. Thank you.
Oh, Douche is a chemist. She knows her stuff. That makes sense.
Oh, well, plus I don't want her to be mean to me. So yes, I believe you.
So can I get a refill?
Give it here.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Okay.
have part 7 of Mike and April drinks.
There you go. All right. So the other thing we wanted to kind of give you an update. We guys were, I think it was. Oh, I don't remember who it was now.
Oh, how rude!
I know. I am sorry. I'm sorry. Let me go
What?
back. About Jay.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember who that was.
It was Rose, wasn't it?
Yes, it was
Rose. Okay. So Rose.
Here you go, real quick, so I can.
So
run the
let's
board.
give you kind of guys an update of what's going on. So as you know, Granny Fest is October 13th and 14th, and then we Lizard Family Get Together was going to be the 14th, 15th, and 16th. The Lizard Get Together has been canceled. Kim, which is the manager of the channel, put out this statement yesterday. It is with great regret that we must cancel Fall Fest due to a combination of high flight and hotel costs and Justin's lab schedule. It's been decided to reschedule for next year. Since we know some of you are already planning to be in Vegas, myself included, we would love to see anyone who's coming to town. So if you are still coming to town, you are friends with Kim on Facebook, so you can just reach out to her, send her a private message because she will still be going. And they still want to, try to meet up with you guys at a casino, maybe do a light dinner or drinks or something to that nature. So definitely send her a message. So that has been canceled for the fall Lizard Family. And then for Granny Fest, unfortunately, Mike and I are not going to be able to go to Granny Fest. And
Yep.
that's a heartbreaker.
It's over, Johnny.
Yeah. So unfortunately.
So we knew this might possibly happen. So we didn't buy our tickets. We have the option of.
Yeah, we could do standby.
We have the option of flying standby because of her mom, and
Yeah.
so rather than buying the tickets and they were expensive. It was gonna cost us
like $1,300 per person.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
It was gonna cost us close to $3,000 before we hit the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and with parking the truck and whatnot. But what we feared was going to happen happened, and
Yeah.
April got her marching orders, and she will be traveling that whole time.
Yeah, so I leave here. You guys know I took a new position within my company back in January, but I've been doing both my current position, the new position, and my old position of being the supervisor up until this point. And we've got a lot of travel. I'm a compliance officer. We've got a lot of places I need to go out and do my yearly audits and get those over with. So I am pretty much hitting the airways, the skies, October 8th, all the way up until the week of Thanksgiving. And I will be coming home for maybe 1 or 2 nights at a time and then flying back out. So we unfortunately had to cancel going to Vegas. But that does lead, you by yourself on Sunday nights because I leave here if I'm able to come home.
Right. So, ladies, I'm single through those dates. If you can rewind and see those dates, I will be taking
DoorDash
additions
deliveries?
for somebody to come and order food for me. I will buy your food if you can figure out how to work this app because I've never done it. So I'm going to need food. I tip well.
I bet you do.
So that was my PSA.
There. So Mike will be a bachelor pretty much starting October 8th until the week of Thanksgiving. And so anybody that wants to join him, let him know. But in all seriousness, we're going to be serious here. We have spoke with Jay on Friday, and Jay has stated that he would love to come on and fill in for me. Maybe not every Sunday that I'm gone, but some of the Sundays.
Scott's going to come hang out with me.
Yeah, so I think it'll be great. You'll have a co-host, right?
Yeah, he didn't say which dates. He said that he might be able to jump in on a couple. We'll see how it goes. You know,
Yeah.
he's busy. I'm not holding him to that, so it looks like he's going to try to do that. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think it would be great, right? And he typically wants, doing a show for an hour on a Sunday night is a lot different than going and playing slots for 3 hours, right? So this is a little bit more, I think,
He was just talking
manageable.
about being a prostitute or something.
Oh my God, I can't imagine. Keep the tip. Oh, because yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
just the tip.
So so Mike is going to be on his own. I will be stalking him to make sure that he pulls off this Sunday show quite well.
By
But the
myself.
show must go on.
Yeah, we're gonna
and
try to do it.
So you're going to try to do it. I just, what I cannot wait for, and I'm going to say this right now, is when you don't have anybody on the show and it's just you.
Just me.
Yeah. I'm going to see how stressful. I won't be able to see it, so I'll probably never know it, but maybe I'll be able to see it in your eyes when I'm watching the show. See how stressful it is when it's just you by yourself. It's hard work. A lot of hard work.
You know what? It's funny. I think I can do this, but whenever you leave to go to the bathroom when we're playing slots, I'm just like, woo.
Why do you think that is? Because we're at home? You're in your comfort zone?
I guess I don't know. Because you always, I talk here, but I don't really. I banter off of you. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This may be a complete shit show because if you're not here for me to
think
banter
about it.
off,
Don't think about it. Just forget I said anything. All right.
Oh,
But
you just-
Duge will give me a full report when I get back. She'll send me a message. She can send me a message and let me know how well you do or if you
she's
fail.
gonna be mean to me.
She's gonna be mean. Maybe you can fly Duge and she can sit here in my
Oh
studio.
no.
She will whoop your butt and put you in place.
She will literally beat me. Scott's coming down too. Scott said he was going to come and hang out with me.
Great.
I
There
don't
you
live
go.
above a pizza place though, so
You can count on it, she said.
yeah. See there.
Well, and I think that Hank may be coming to Windstar possibly
somewhere
while I'm
around
gone.
there.
And so you're going to go and meet Hank at Windstar. So that'll be great, right?
Yeah, and I want to do that.
It's
kind of-
going to be
I
hard for
kind of
you.
feel kind of odd doing it without you.
No, I think
I don't really
we'll
have any buddies
fun.
to hang out with, so
Well, I think it goes on the same.
I'd ask Kissy Cat to come down, but she doesn't have a head, so I think that
She
would.
wouldn't want to be on camera with
Well,
you.
I think it would freak Ron out. Well, either I'd have to like sit down so that my head was still in the frame, and
You're funny.
she's freaking me out, man. I saw the video and I'm like, where's her head?
Well, I think you should. Still, the show must go on, and I don't think it's any different then because I will be in Buffalo. I will be in New York for quite a few days, and I'm actually staying very close to Niagara Falls,
And
right?
Scott Nightingale.
And you were like, nope. Oh, that's right. Kissy Cat's going to be in Vegas.
Oh.
But you were like, no, if you're that close to Niagara Falls, go without me, right? Go enjoy it. And,
Yep.
and you're in the moment and go do that. I think same thing with you here. Just keep going. Have
Yeah.
fun.
See, and you just announced the dates, so now Scott's going to be sitting there going he's going to be at Niagara Falls every day on those days looking.
Looking for me?
Is that April? Is that April?
It's a tight schedule, guys, because I've got to go to New York. I got to go to New Jersey, Connecticut, Ohio, Michigan. I got to go to Illinois, Oregon, California, Georgia, and Florida. I mean, that's a lot of
Woo!
places to manage. And it's not always going to be like that. It's just because I haven't been able to focus on my new position, and now we're running out of time. And when we need to do it before the weather gets bad. I mean, it's that simple. Right? I don't really have. We can't put it off any longer. We just can't do it.
Yeah, no, it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yep, that's right,
Well,
Scott. I will be close to you somewhat. I don't know where you live, but yes.
I take it back. It is going to be rough on me.
Yeah, you're gonna have the dogs all by yourself.
No, that doesn't bother me.
You're gonna have to put up with my baby, and she's gonna miss me and start throwing up when I don't come home after 48 hours.
I don't care about that. I'll just throw a rug over it. I'm just worried about the food. Fat people have to eat.
So it will start you a DoorDash account, right?
Yes.
And start doing that.
Then you're going to be mad when you come back and like I'm sitting there and all of a sudden the doorbell rings and you're like, what's that? And there's cake. Because right now, what we eat is completely up to you.
Yeah.
If I have my own DoorDash, there's
I
going to be
made
like
dinner
cake
tonight.
showing up.
Just throwing it out there, and I'm making dinner all night. You
All
make us-
night?
or all week.
Oh, I was like, wow.
The crock pot. Now that it's getting colder weather, I can start using the crock pot and the Instapot.
Don't use the crock pot.
Why?
Your head disappears.
What?
Or at least if you're making cabbage. See, I was watching Kissy Cat. She was making some kind of cabbage. She said,
Oh.
"Don't boil cabbage. Make it in
Chicken fingers and Whataburger.
make it in this thing." And I think it was the crock pot or something. I don't know what she was talking about exactly because I was freaked out because she had no head. She was like, "Hey, everybody," but there was no head. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So during the times that I'm away, Jay is going to try to come on the show and fill in for me. After the first time, it'll either be a success and you guys aren't going to want me to come back. The numbers are going to go so high.
Dude says I'm going to gain 50 pounds while you're gone. Probably true. Pizza and ice cream every night. Once I figure out what DoorDash will deliver. Really? You'll deliver that? Sorry.
No,
I won't be getting ice cream from Freddy's. That's for damn sure.
no, I don't think you should either. I don't think that would be a good. Kelly Bell is in.
No,
Thank
she's
you.
not.
Yeah, she just said that. She said she didn't get the notification again though.
7 o'clock Sunday.
Every Sunday at 7.
There's your notification. Every Sunday at 7 o'clock.
So Kelly, you missed a great drink. You need to go back and watch the show. He's gonna make a video of it now that we know it tastes good. It's very off the wall thing, but you know what?
Ooh.
She probably already knows. She works in this industry. She probably knows exactly.
Have
what
you ever
it is.
mixed Werther's and vodka? Great combination.
It is really good. It is really, really good. All right. So
Great combination.
So our tickets, Granny, we did let Granny know. She's already given our tickets to the next people.
Yeah,
in
Allison
line.
and Mitchell that do uncool stuff. They're not plugged in or unplugged. They're completely disconnected.
Like you
Allison and
are about
Mitchell.
to be. If you don't quit interrupting me.
Sorry. Well, I was wondering who got them, and she told me it was Allison and Mitchell.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're just fine. Just fine. So Gambling Granny gave our tickets away. We are very sorry that we're not going to be able to go to Granny Fest or Lizard Family Weekend. I also realize that this means we are not going to be in Vegas until after the first of the year. And that really upsets me because we were going every other month up until this point.
I got this little plugged in thing I got going on. I've got, this travel vlog that apparently is going to just go on forever. 1 week's worth of material has lasted me about 6 months.
You have that many videos. So let's talk about what we have coming up this Wednesday.
Okay. Here's the, yeah, it is this one. Bam. Isn't that awesome?
Is that South Park? And that's a terrible picture of me. I love the hat though. We can talk about the hat if you want, but
the South Park, if you watch it, the South Park thing will
travel to Biloxi.
will
I hear you, Kelly.
Will make sense if and when you watch it. But when we started see what we've always done when we said we're going to vlog something, we vlog, hey, we're going to go to the park. And then we get to the park and we fly kites and blah, blah, blah. And then we go home and we're like, oh shit, we didn't film any of that. Well, this time apparently we made it. Well, I'll take that back. April made it very, she made a very clear, hang on, I'm starting to kind of feel this a little bit. Hang on, let me get out of there.
It does look a little steroidish.
April went out of her way to make sure that we had plenty of content, and some of the days I could almost split into 3 days. She did so much content.
Look, Ron says if we come to Biloxi, and Kelly Bell obviously wants us to come, she will help get us comped rooms.
Yeah, I think they said that before. Yeah. Yeah.
Scotty H Town, April, you look so cute in that hat. Win a singles night for you.
Well, if you heard her schedule, just follow her around the country. Just whenever you do,
be careful what you say.
Hook up with her. Just remind her, Mike's hungry.
Just
we'll be good.
Just send you some DoorDash money, and
we'll be good.
We'll be okay.
I'll look and you'll call me and go, hey, Scotty's here, and I what?
And then the
Put
doorbell will
Whataburger's
ring
on the front porch. Oh, okay. I gotta go.
Oh my gosh, you're funny. Yeah, so the hat, right? I know, I realized when we did our first couple of vlogs, right? We didn't do a very good job. We weren't keeping track of it.
Now Scott Nightingale's saying that you're going to be in New York and that's his time. I'm not pimping out my wife.
I love it.
It's funny. It's kind of a joke. I got it, but no. I've already done this once.
Oh, well, there, yeah. Anyways,
We're not doing that with this one. I like this one.
you like me, huh? So when we were doing our vlogs, I'm just gonna keep going here. We were doing the vlogs, and
We found out that our exes watch our stuff, so it's actually kind of funny. I put in little digs here and there. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was feeling miserable at the vlogging thing. I wasn't
Aaron's
giving.
in.
Welcome in, Aaron. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I was not doing a very good job. And then so for this time on the vacation, I made a point to keep you guys in the loop, always keeping the camera on, talking to you guys, walking around, silly stuff. And therefore, we are now into the month of October almost, and we still have
ma'am.
2 days left of our vacation from July.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it's been fun though.
Oh,
right?
it's been a blast. I love. You know what?
And I
think
do regret not buying that hat.
my favorite thing is watching when I'm editing it and then reliving it. And this one and then the one that's coming out in the following week, so in 2 weeks, are funny. I was just rolling. I'm actually kind of a funny dude.
Today I was trying to watch football and all I could hear you is laughing super loud. And of course, I don't ever get to see these things. I don't get approval, right? I trust him. He knows what he's doing. Plus, I enjoy going back. It's a great way for our kids, and if and when we ever have grandchildren,
Or die.
to watch our stuff. So I like it. I enjoy being able to watch it, but I know it's got to be really good. You were working on part 2, but we're about to release part
Part
1.
one.
And
then
you were just laughing up a storm in here.
And then
having a
we'll
great
have our
time.
last day
Yeah.
right before we come home. And then I don't know what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to have to come up with content. Either that or we're just going to have to go live every night.
There's a lot of festivals getting ready to start here in
True.
North Texas. The weather is getting better. The balloon festival, which was supposed to be a great success this weekend, ended up the hot air balloon
It was a
festival.
flop.
It was a flop. It didn't go over.
too windy.
Right. So as weather is permitting, we'll be outside more and be able to do more things, and we'll have other videos to put out for sure. Absolutely. All right. So that was our update with Jay. Hopefully he will come on and help you and fill in.
Yeah, hopefully. And then apparently I hope that you come back intact and the Scots don't stalk you. The Scots.
April and the Scots Unplugged. That's
Okay.
so funny.
Whatever.
Yeah, they're funny. What else did we have for tonight, baby? The Bellagio.
Some dude fell.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, F-150.
Nope. God.
No, go
Nope.
ahead. Not F-150.
Nope.
F1.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know why you keep saying that.
I don't know. It just rolls off the tongue that way. So F1 is, they're doing all the preps there in Vegas. They have torn out the trees that line the streets. So when you look at the Bellagio, it looks completely different. They're building the scaffolding, what are this called? The bleachers? The bleachers, right? For the event.
grandstands.
Yeah, the grandstands. Thank you. And it's very unfortunate. Yesterday, one of the workers that was working and putting up the scaffolding and the grandstand actually fell. When he fell, he had a laceration into his neck, and he actually ended up passing away.
Yeah, he bled out. It was not.
It's not good, right? Now, this is not an F1's fault, right? I mean,
Or F-150s.
I would hold it
it's not
to
your truck's
OSHA
fault.
and his company for not giving him the safety protocols that he needs, right, to protect himself. But again, things are just ever changing right now with F1 coming into Vegas. I don't like the way
It's going to be a
that the
flop.
strip is looking without the trees, all the construction, and all. It's not my cup of tea. And this is 10 years worth of contracting, and I don't get where they keep saying they're going to put these trees back. How can you put these trees back? Because every year you're going to have to take them out, right? You're going to have to remove them. So I don't get the concept behind it all. And a lot of the stuff we hear, obviously I'm not in Vegas. I'm not talking to people face to face. It's stuff that I'm doing research and finding out online. How much of this is true? Not sure. But I just can't see them putting these trees back. And I don't know.
Well, it doesn't make any sense to put them back and then take them out. And I mean, you can't even get to the fountains right now. through the whole month of October, you will not be able to walk up and view the fountains because these.
Well, you can. You just have to go to
Well,
where the
okay, yeah, but-
valet is, but there's going to be 100 other people, 300
no,
people
I'm
there.
talking about the traditional way
No.
on the sidewalk. You
And
cannot
you know,
do
I
that.
saw people actually posting that the trees that they had been married, so they would have their ceremonies, you know, in front of the Bellagio fountains. Very romantic. People were like, our
Oh.
tree is gone. Our trees were torn down, right? That's just terrible. I don't like it.
Good thing we didn't do that because we went to the Trio of Love.
What?
I don't know where'd we get married at? The Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Special Memory Chapel. Do
Yeah.
not.
It was special.
Do not use the special
God, I wish we
special
would have had
memory
the channel
chapel.
then. I would have loved
The black cat tearing up my wedding
No,
dress.
just-
That's what you would have loved.
just that. And I've told this story a million times, but I love telling it. That we were sitting out there. I'm in my tux. April's in her wedding dress, and we're waiting on this dang limousine to show up. And this one would pull up, and I'm like, "Is that it?" No, that's not it. That one's blue. That one's black. Ours is white. And all of a sudden, this one comes in, and the old power steering belt squealing. The whole side of it's ripped off. Oh God, it was just the most amazing thing ever. You did a great job. God, I wish I would have had that on film. I'd actually love to go back and remarry you just to get that on film.
That's the only reason. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, just the whole thing was messed up, right? I mean, the seats were torn. He gave us Coors something.
Oh, Coors Banquet. I'm like,
Banquet
people
was
really
our
drank this?
ceremonial drink, not
That and White Claw.
White Claw. A White Claw for me. And then I had the black cat jumping all around me trying to.
Hey,
Who
look,
had claws?
It's Jamel.
Hey, welcome in, Jamel. Thank you for joining us. I had Pop live stream a few seconds ago. No problem. But yeah, the tearing up of, you know, the cat had claws and was jumping everywhere. It was just craziness.
Well, hang on. Jamel, you've got to come watch this one because we reference you in this video.
Oh, the vacation vlog part 1. Yes, you do.
So Wednesday night, you got to watch it, or after Wednesday night, whenever it premieres, you've got to watch it because it does reference you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're welcome.
Okay. Go ahead.
But yeah, so I do not recommend a special memory chapel. Even the pictures they took was awful. We ended up taking our own pictures afterwards, and it just, the experience itself, you know, was not really good. I don't know. And I was really upset because I spent a lot of time and energy planning it out and getting it set up, and it is what it is. But, you know.
Deanna's going to Vegas the weekend before F-150.
Oh, Wyoming versus UNLV at the Delano. Is it Delano or Delano? Correct me.
Delano.
Okay. I love the Delano. We loved it there. That was probably the best sleep we have ever gotten in Vegas.
Yeah.
By far. Yeah. The most comfortable room. The bathroom was great, except for the shower was broke, but they fixed that. The bed was comfortable. We had a beautiful view.
Panoramic.
Yeah, we had the panoramic scenic king suite. It was absolutely beautiful. I never even wanted to leave the room. In fact, he was like, look, we got to go film the My Vegas Rewards app video. Let's go. I didn't want to leave the room. It was just so beautiful because you could lay on your bed and you could see straight down the strip. You could look to the left and it was the mountains. If you looked to the right, you had the airport. And at night, it was just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
See, I figured he's already talking smack about the video because
Stan from South Park, that show was disrespectful.
But how do
right?
you know his name?
Yeah, everybody knows Stan from South Park, right? Never even heard of the Delano? Really, Scotty H Town?
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah, it's super nice. It's part of the Mandalay Bay. It's an all-suite hotel that they have there at Mandalay Bay, and we absolutely love it.
I like it a lot.
Dude says enough details on your wedding night. funny stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what she's saying.
What? I don't. Tell us. So what else do you have, baby? We were talking about the Bellagio, the F1. I'm very disappointed in it, to be honest with you. It looks like Usher is going to be our Super Bowl halftime performer, right? So that'll be good.
Not mine.
Well, not ours, but he is going to be doing that.
We always do a halftime show, so that ought to be. So he's going to do ours. It's getting hot in here.
So he is doing the halftime performance. And Harry Styles looks like is going to be going into the Spear and being the next lineup after U2 is done with their residency there. Harry Styles will be coming into the Spear. So it looks like they're really getting that up and getting it ready. Deanna says, that's what room I got because of your video. You will not be sorry, Deanna.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It was absolutely
Loved it.
beautiful. You'll never want to leave. That's for sure. Yep. So anyway, that's kind of everything that I had as far as Vegas updates go.
We have a premiere to go to.
Yep, we've got Ron Gambles is having his premiere at I was gonna say 1:30 for some reason at 8:30. So we will all go over there.
And I've just put the link up.
Thank you
in
for
the
doing
description.
Did you take care of the Scotty H-Town thing, Brian?
What was I
Emitter.
supposed? What was
Wish
I
Metallica would have been halftime show, but will never happen. That would be an interesting one as well.
What am I supposed to do? Beat him up for always hitting on you?
No, I don't know what I thought you were gonna do. I'll just keep it to myself.
Scotty H-Town? No.
No? Okay. Ron's new premiere.
I think it's
What
funny.
is Ron? So Ron, your new premiere tonight is I'm reading all of this. Super Bowl in Vegas would be awesome. Scotty H-Town is laughing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We're both laughing.
Oh, are you? Isaac Hayes, voice chef. That's how I knew. Got you. Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah, so you have 2 more Sundays with me, and then you will have hopefully Jay on here to help you guys out and carry on the torch while I am gone. I think you guys will have a
You're going
great
to be
time.
here next weekend.
Yeah, no, I said 2 more weekends.
Yeah.
Nope, just 1 more weekend.
Oh, that makes me nauseous. It's coming.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be here for
You're gonna
Halloween.
get back and we're going to have like 7 subscribers.
Hopefully I'll be here for Halloween. We'll have a great Halloween show. We have some stuff planned if I'm here.
We got some cool things going on.
We do, and we actually have what we're going to have some sort of membership giveaways that we won't talk about the details, so don't say anything. But we are working on some membership giveaways
Yes, we are.
monthly to give back to you guys for all your support, and it's just amazing, and we appreciate you guys.
We're going to do something cool. We don't, it's going to be, how do I say this without talking crap about anybody else? It's just going to be a hard, fast, if we say we're going to give you $1,000, that's what you're going to get. It ain't going to be $1,000, but, we're looking at some different stuff.
We're kind of testing the waters. We both have some great ideas. We're going to try to mesh them together to have some sort of reward for our members because we do appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Yes, Kelly Bell, you are a member. Yay.
Yeah.
Scott Nightingale says, I take back all the bad stuff I said about Mike.
Why?
I don't know.
What did I do to promote that?
Pop Pop
goodwill?
says he's a part-time member.
No, Pop Pop actually re-signed up.
Yeah, he
the
did.
other night while we were live.
Yesterday, he
yep.
definitely did. Most definitely.
Yep. No, somebody asked I think Ron asked if Kelly had a channel. Yes, you need to go check out her video of her skydiving. I have never seen anybody. I don't understand. She looks so miserable. They're like, "Are you ready?" And she's like, "I guess." I mean, her face.
I wanted to do skydiving until I saw her video.
Her face never changed. It was just like complete misery the entire time. I'm not sure why she jumped out of the plane, I guess. But it wasn't like she looked scared. She just looked like, I just don't want to be here the entire time. It was the most epic thing ever. Landed on the ground, safe and sound. Most people were joyful. Wow, that was fun. Did you like it? Nope.
Not at all.
You got to go
Did
watch
not
the
like
video.
it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Scotty H-Town says he's afraid of heights. I used to, and I was a daredevil, and this happened to us on our honeymoon. I used to be a daredevil, and I loved it. And when we got to the Grand Canyon and I was climbing out on those rocks and the ledges and stuff, I thought I was all macho, and then I get out there and I start panicking. So I used to love those types of things, but not anymore.
The best thing about the
Oh, Barbara dropped her video. Thank you, Barbara. Kelly is so going to not come back to our channel.
I love Kelly. She's cool.
She is. It was life-changing for sure. I bet it was, Kelly. It was awesome to watch.
When we were at the Grand Canyon, we're
Never
sitting there with
skydive.
our back. So we're sitting on a rock And I mean, literally, if I just would have pushed, April would have fallen into the Grand Canyon. We were just
You had your chance.
We were that close. Well, I didn't want to do that. But what I thought was funny is where we were sitting, there was a crack underneath our legs, and you could see. So if you look down, there was I'm not sure how the physics of this worked, but you could see between where you were sitting and where your feet was, there's a physical crack going underneath us. And she looked down and saw that, and then turned to jello. She had a panic attack. And I'm like, dude, you've been sitting. She's like trying to throw herself back into the Grand Canyon. She's freaking out so bad. And I'm like, you've been sitting here for 20 minutes and now you realize that this is here. Nothing's changed.
It still, it creeped me out. I was so scared.
I had to carry her up the hill back to the car.
You did. And remember, my legs were like jello. I couldn't walk. I was like, crap.
I mean, it would just be like me sitting here and all of a sudden finding something I disliked and then having a panic attack. Nothing changed.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Jamel says, don't think about it and just go for it. Mission Impossible 2.
You can't even watch us drive up a hill.
Oh, wait till you see this video, guys. You'll be surprised we're still alive. Let's wait a minute here. Ron Gamble says him and Kelly are going to be doing a video soon. That'll be fun. Ooh, Barbara, I bet that was beautiful in Hawaii. Absolutely. Our slot channel is Biloxi Slots, but we haven't filmed it maybe 2 years. Casinos keep shutting us down. Oh, that's terrible, not Kissy Cat, Kelly.
Kelly.
Yes, I know.
Kelly Bell.
I was reading right above that.
Oh.
We had that issue with WinStar, but yesterday, I think we finally
conquered all at the WinStar.
I'll definitely not trying to hijack the live. So can I message you on Facebook? Absolutely, Kelly. You certainly can. Absolutely.
Who's she messaging?
Me.
Why?
Or you.
About what?
I don't know.
Is she coming to see us?
She's not hijacking our live, she says.
Well, her and Ron were talking, so I didn't know if she was talking to him or us.
I got you. Okay, well, did you have anything else that you wanted to discuss tonight? I think we covered everything.
My love for you and how I think anybody named Scott or Scotty you should stay away from.
Okay.
And April is not going anywhere near Niagara Falls or Houston. Let's just be clear about that.
Okay, then. You were funny. You're so funny. I love you.
My favorite Tracy.
Yeah.
I like you a lot.
I hope I make it out to Arizona.
Where's Little Dutchie? Because Little Dutchie just comes in and goes, hey, I'm here. And then I never see her again. I don't know if she's lurking or if she's just name dropping.
Oh, you're funny.
I'm not funny. Well,
yeah, Kissy Cat, I hope you guys have fun at Granny
And
Fest.
I hope your head comes back.
Maybe you can be our official reporter for Plugged In. You can do live interviews for us and send them our way. That'd be funny. No? Okay.
I'm just hoping her head comes back. Ooh, that's going to be creepy. Halloween. Ooh, the headless horseman.
So Scotty says, what about a Mod Father t-shirt?
That's really not my, I can't do that because I didn't come up with that. And so
you didn't coin the phrase?
I'm pretty sure the Yoshis came up with that. And
that wouldn't be fair.
No, it wouldn't
I like how you're honest.
It wouldn't be fair. And
I hear you.
I don't want to get my butt kicked if I'm ever in California. Sister Yoshi and brother Yoshi are sitting there swinging their wristwatch or their pocket watches on the chains. So you stole the Mod Father from us, huh? I don't need that. I don't need that hassle.
You would see a microphone with a sock puppet. That's funny.
Ron Gambles did
Pimp Daddy of Mods. Yes, you did, Ron. That's true. You have to come up with your own saying there, baby.
That's fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. We are going to jump off of here.
Whoa.
Please come back on Wednesday because you are going to love the vlog that we have.
How do you know you haven't seen that one yet?
Well, because anytime you're in here laughing by yourself, it's probably going to be funny.
Woo!
Ron is he has a premiere going on tonight at 8:30. Please go check him out. I believe Pop will also be calling a couple of the football games, so go check that out if you have time as well.
He is doing the Pittsburgh and Raiders, Vegas Raiders.
Scott had an idea for a t-shirt.
I want a shirt with a plane on the front and on the back say crop dust.
Yep. Right? He has great ideas.
Yeah.
We'll get with Yo Ange on designing something fun.
I'm thinking about that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we hope you have a great week. We will be back here next Sunday for our next show. I know I need a refill. Please go check out Ron and his premiere. Pop is also going live. We appreciate all the support. We will see you guys back here on Wednesday. What time is it? Do you know what time you set it for?
What time I sent? Oh,
the premiere. All right.
I can tell you. Give me a second. Don't leave.
Don't leave. Don't leave.
Wait,
don't leave.
Let's come back. Oh. It is for 7 o'clock.
Sherry Jones, thank you. 7 o'clock Central Time will be our premiere on Wednesday. Don't miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun, apparently.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. This coming one's a little bit shorter because I had to cut it in half, and so I made this one a little bit shorter, and then the other one's a little bit longer for the following week. So, what?
Scotty H-Town says he's wearing Drakkar.
Has somebody been telling the secrets of the things that you like?
I don't even know what Drakkar is. I mean, I think it's a cologne, right? That's funny, from like the 80s.
It smells amazing.
Does it?
Yeah.
Remember Obsession? That was a thing.
Exclamation
for women.
Obsession smells like a summer breeze compared to Drakkar, which smells more like a dumpster fire.
You're so funny.
And I'm just saying that because Scotty's wearing it. And...
Smells like my dad, Ron says. That's awesome. All right, guys. You guys are wonderful. I do appreciate it. Please sure you hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Much love to each of you guys. Appreciate the support.
Thanks, Fab, by the way, for the drink idea.
We'll make that video and we'll get that out there for you on how to make the wonderful drink.
I don't know if I want to make that because I'm going to have to make a whole other jar of this shit. This almost cost me $100 to make.
Ooh, okay. Well, we'll still make that video. They're worth it. 100%.
Okay.
They gave you ice cream fund.
That's true. They did.
They did. All right. So we will see you guys on Wednesday night and then next Sunday as well. Have a great time, great week. We will see you in Ron's premiere here very shortly.
I hope the Scotties trip and fall down.
Funny. Bye, guys. Have a good week.
See you guys later.
This has been a Mike and April studio production.